Hi, welcome to 6th grade math. This is for lessons 139 and 140, pages 251, 252, and then 253 and 254 together. And then also there are the two speed drills to do for lessons 139 and 140. And we're going to do some review, and then I'm going to let you take your speed drills and we'll get into our lesson. Okay, so here's some flashcards. Okay, 7 times 8, 56. 12 times 3, 36. 10 times 8, 80. 12 times 12, 144. 12 times 7, 84. 11 times 10, 110. 12 times 8, 96. 10 times 7, 70. 9 times 9, 81. 9 times 3, 27. 6 times 8, 48. 7 times 8, 56. We're back to the beginning. Did you get it faster than me? Okay, we're gonna work on being faster than me. Okay, so with our order of operations, we've got some things that we are doing with our these are algebraic expressions, these equations. And so if we've got 2y equals 5 times 4, remember that raised dot means multiplication, okay? Then we need to get what by itself in order to solve the equation. The goal is to get the letter by itself, the y in this equation, okay? So first of all, we can simplify. Can we multiply 2 times y? Or can we multiply 5 times 4? So which one could we do? We can do 5 times 4, and 5 times 4 is 20, okay? So we're gonna equal the equal sign and put 2y over here, okay? Now, this is being multiplied. The 2 is being multiplied by the y. How do we move multiplication? I'm gonna adjust that. I think you guys might be able to see a little better. Okay, we have to divide. This is being multiplied, so we divide, we do the opposite. So we're gonna divide by 2, means that cancels out, 20 divided by 2. So y equals, and 20 divided by 2 is what? That would be 10, okay? And so this is our answer. So we're gonna put in, I'm just gonna move over here, and I'm gonna plug that in. So 2 times 10 equals 5 times 4, okay? And I could, instead of doing the parentheses, I can just do that, okay? Either way will work, whichever one you would want to do. 2 times 10 is 20. 5 times 4 is also 20, right? So they're the same. That means that we checked it, and your answer is y equals 10. I'm gonna let you pause the video right now. Go ahead and take your speed drills, and when you come back, we'll finish what's on the board and get onto what you need to do with the pages, okay? All right, hope you did well on those speed drills, and we'll hop right back into our problems on the board. Okay, over here we have n plus 4 equals 6 plus 3, okay? First of all, we need to simplify the problem that we can do right away, right? So that one is 6 plus 3. So n, I always like to just write out the problem until I get to that point and then write the answer. 6 plus 3 is 9, okay? Now we have n plus 4 equals 9, okay? In order to get 4 off of this side and get not the n by itself, we have to do something to it over here and do the same thing over here. So we're adding 4. What do we do to get it off of there? Okay, I didn't give myself a whole lot of room this time. So I'm gonna erase the equal sign. I'm gonna subtract the 4. Okay, so what we do to one side, we do to the other. Plus 4 minus 4 equals 0. So we have n equals 9 minus 4. What is 9 minus 4? 5, okay? So we're going to plug that in, and it looks like I might have enough space. So the n, we're going to put the 5 in for it, and 5 plus 4 equals 6 plus 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. It's a check. So n equals 5 is our answer, okay? On this one, n, we're dividing 7. N divided by 7 equals 12 minus 8. So I'm going to put n over 7. 12 minus 8 is 4. Okay? Now, how do we get the 7 off of this side and the n by itself? N is being divided. So what are we going to do to get it off? The opposite of division is multiplication. Okay? 7 divided by, or 7 times n over 7 would cancel those two out, right? So then it would be n equals, and so then we're going to multiply by 7. 4 times 7 is 28, okay? So in this one, we would put, I think I'm going to put this one over here just so that we don't get too low. 28 over 7 equals 12 minus 8. 28 divided by 7 is 4, and then 12 minus 8 is also 4. So n equals 28 is the correct answer, okay? Sorry, grabbing my eraser, they keep jumping off the board. I'm going to erase this, and the last thing we're going to review is this order of operations that we have right here, because we have some things that we do first in here. What's the very first thing in our order that we do? Parentheses, okay? Parentheses. We do parentheses first. Are there any parentheses here? No. Second thing is powers. Okay, that's squared, cubed, to the 4th power, to the 5th power. It could be, you could say to the 2nd power, to the 3rd power, but we also have cubed and squared that we use with that, okay? So powers, are there any powers in this here? 5 plus 7 times 6 divided by 2. Any powers? No, okay? Third, okay? Multiplication and division in the order that they come, okay? I'm just going to put in order, okay? So, there's an addition there. Is that multiplication or division? No, okay? This one is multiplication, so that's the order. So we're going to have a 5 plus 7 times 6 is 42 divided by 2, okay? Now we look again. Are there any other multiplication or divisions in here? There's an addition again. We look down here, there's division. Is that one the one we do next? Yes, okay? 42 divided by 2. This one's a little trickier to do in your head, but hopefully you get it. It's 21. And then we have 5 plus 21. Okay, the 4th thing that we do is addition and subtraction in order that they come, okay? Now, we have 5 plus 21. It's the last thing that we can do, right? And that's what we do. We don't have to worry about, as long as we have gone through this and we've said, okay, there's no parentheses, we move back to powers, there's no powers, multiplication, division, We do the multiplication because it came first and then the division, but if the division to come first, we do that and then the multiplication. And then addition and subtraction in order. So now we can just add 5 to 21 and get 26, okay? And so this would be our answer. And this one is not an equation, so we wouldn't have to go through a check. But if we had added first, if we'd done them in the order that they came, instead of following our order of operations, we would have come up with a different answer, because here 5 plus 7 is 12, times 6 is 72, divided by 2 is 36, and 26 was our answer to do it in the order that we have. 26 and 36 are not the same answer, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind. We want to do these in the correct order because we don't want to get the wrong answer, right? So take a look at your page. We've got 2 pages today, and so I'm going to have you mark the questions that I want you to do. There's a couple sections that I'm going to let you pick so many of that section, and so I want you to just go through and do the problems, but first of all, let me tell you what you're doing. Okay, so get out the first page, 251 and 252. It's a review of equations page. Look at section 1. I want you to circle the letters that I'm going to tell you. A, C, E, and G, okay? If you were doing these as I went, it's every other basically. A, C, you're skipping B, and then you skip D, and go down and you do E, skip F, do G, skip H, okay? So A and E, if you're looking at the page, A and E, C and G, okay? Section 2, these both are really simple, so I want you to do both of them. Section 3, A and B. Section 4, this is one problem really, you're gonna do that. Section 5, just A, okay? Section 6, go ahead and do it. Section 7, go ahead and do it. Section 8, pick 4. You may pick 4. And then section 9, you only have to do A, but do it all the way across, diameter, circumference, area, okay? Then, get out the second page, general review. Section 1, A and B is what I want you to do, okay? A and B. Section 2, pick 3. 3 of these story problems, okay, guys? Just pick 3. Section 3, also pick 3, okay? And on these ones, I want you to think about this, and I want you to try to pick ones that you might be struggling with a little bit. See if you can master the equations that you're not so sure of, those formulas that maybe you're struggling with. So whether it's if there's a fraction involved, you freeze up and you're saying, I can't do that, try to figure it out, okay? Or if it's the pi, it's anything to do with circles and you're struggling with that. So try to pick the ones that are a little bit harder for you and just see if you can get that. Turn page over to review, pick 5 of section 4, any 5 of those. And in section 5, pick 4, okay? So section 4, pick 5, section 5, pick 4. And then you do not, because we did the angle and bisecting it on the other page, I won't make you do 6 on this page, unless you're struggling and you want to do it or you want to work on that harder. And then section 7, those are all pretty simple, so go ahead and do all of those, okay? I hope that made sense on what I want you to do, and you go ahead and get that done. There is a homework for lesson 140, so you can do that as well after you finish these 2 pages. Do your best, and there's one more lesson, and then there's a test. So we'll get all of that taken care of, and we will talk with you next time.